You are not spiritually bypassing, and people may be saying you're doing that. Why are they saying you're doing that? Because you love, and it shows. And they don't believe that it's real. That's not your problem. You've had a lot of tragedy, trauma, all these things coming up against you, and it, over and over and over again. A lot of tower moments. So the point, the very, what they can't figure out is so simple. The very thing that made you pray, and some of you may have gotten on your knees, was please don't let me get bitter. Let me release. Let me figure out where this is coming from. And then you figured out that there were some things inside of you from the things that happened to you that you needed to work on. And man, oh man, oh man, you worked it. You worked it. Some of you have gotten professional help. Some of you are going to get professional help. I don't tell anybody what to do. We all have free will. But if you feel like people think you're spiritually bypassing, no, not if you're looking at yourself. If you're not looking at yourself and you're saying that you want the fairy dust and the unicorns and the angels and that everything's beautiful. Yeah, you create a beautiful space, and yes, you have many things going for you, but you're not looking at it. You are looking at it. In fact, it's like that dream I had when I was younger because I was so stressed out about the nuns. I think I told it a couple of weeks ago. In fact, you're on the treadmill and the monster is coming and grabbing your shirt, and you just jump around and you face it and it disappears. Okay, so that's what you're working on. You're not sending negative energy to those who have hurt you. You're letting letting them go without without retaliating, because Gandhi says an eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind, right? Radio. Memory. This card is about the power of memories and how they shape us, about noticing that little things that live in memory and become part of us. What in my past has changed me? What do I want to carry with me, and what do I want to let go? I posted something about slaying. Want to know how I did it? I slayed my own demons first. I just wrote that this morning and posted it with one of my paintings. I feel calm when sleep is not just rest, it's a space for deep restoration and quiet answers that come silently. What does recovery through sleep mean to me? Do I allow myself to fully rest? What helps me restore and sleep well, and what gets in the way? The constant thinking. Did I do the right thing? And we do the best we can. If we make mistakes, I always say, my mother said, that's what erasers are for. We all make mistakes. We're going to continue to make mistakes. And we're going to continue to trust people because we want to have community. And we might get burnt again, but not in the way we did before because we let it go too far, okay? I'm ready to fight for. This is perfect. The fire within, a card about inspiration and inner fire. It rewards not speed, but rhythm. One's own pace and direction. What sets my energy on fire? What action ignites me? It's beautiful. You're fighting the good fight. The hidden me. This girl has a key. You have a key to the inner knowledge. You have a key to a door that's going to open for you, but not everybody can go through that door with you, okay? When I hear myself, moments when I truly hear myself, when my voice feels real, and when I long to be heard. In what moments do I hear myself most clearly? What helps me speak from the heart? When do I feel the need to be the center of attention? I want them to like me. I want them to understand me. Yes, that's the longing. The longing. However, depending upon where you are in your healing, you may be going through the dark night of the soul because people have kind of backed away. Like, what's going on with them? They're not as nice as they used to be. And you're not even being nasty. What you are saying is, no, I really can't do that, or I'll get back to you. You are setting that boundary. But boundaries and walls are a little different. You're not putting up a complete wall with some people. But you do know that, I said something on the traveling tarot when I was down by the beach. For some of you, you have to, if you're around that person, you wear a piece of garlic because they suck the energy, some people. And we're not pointing fingers, we're just recognizing it. And then if you see that in somebody else, you say, am I doing that? Am I asking for too much? Am I going to this place too much? Or, what am I looking for? Ask yourself these questions. I judge myself when, a card about the inner critic. About how we speak to ourselves, about the voice that sometimes closes the door instead of offering a way through. In what situations do I judge myself the most? How do I talk to myself when things go wrong? If you're thinking about, gee, why do I feel like I have imposter syndrome? Make sure you're not copying anybody else and not really getting it from source, okay? Or make sure that you're not holding back something that you need to say and being a little bit fake because you're afraid to say something that needs to be said. When you speak from a healthy throat chakra, you're not yelling and screaming. And yes, you may have done that before. I've done it because it's reactive abuse. You're reacting to someone who is emotionally gaslighting you and lying. And we know these things. People like us know these things. Everybody really has that instinct, okay? I always say I don't really call myself a psychic because I think we all have the ability. It's whether or not we want to do the work to bring it up, to bring it out in ourselves, right? I won't stop because a card about motivation, about remembering what you started for and what keeps you moving forward, despite fatigue, doubt, and difficulty. I don't see. The thing is, when people say to you, just keep trudging forward. If you're going through grief and you lost somebody really important, some days you can't do that. It's like, don't push yourself over the edge, okay? You can leap over the edge and believe that this is not physical, but it is spiritually, and believe that the net will appear because God has a divine plan and you are in favor with God. What gives me strength not to stop? What inspires me? Why do I keep going despite everything? There are times when you just feel like quitting, and see, there's a mask again, but the mask is off. You made a piece of artwork out of it and you hung it on the wall. You recycled that mask. You're not wearing it anymore. You don't have to. Led by dream. This card is about dreaminess, imagination, and inspiration, about those inner visions that lead us forward. What does dreams lead to me? What dreams lead me? I'm not reading right today. Do I allow myself to dream, or do I suppress imagination? What images from my childhood dreams are still alive? You could be somebody who always wanted to be an artist and now you are, or just, like I have a friend who always wanted to be a teacher, and they're a teacher, and I have friends that always wanted to be a healer, and they're a healer, So it's all about the pause and getting your confidence and knowing that you're doing the best you can. You're not copying anybody else. You are maybe getting some ideas and inspiration and not realizing it, and we all do that. I think we all do it because we're all collectively working on the same thing. And you could be in a group where they don't like you, but you want to be in a group where nobody governs, they serve. That's what you want. So go towards that. Namaste.